Dark is trailing, right?
Trailing is usually dark, yeah. Dark follows and light leads.
Unless you're laser.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way around the flipping convention. You gotta have that for laser no matter
you
what.
have to. No, yeah. Yeah. You could.
I've got a clip. So let me see. I can't even tell why we're dying.
Remember,
I got clipped by the in-out.
Yeah, I think I was hit by the wrong one, but I had light and was following, I guess. Let me see again.
Light casts a shadow, so if you're light, you go forward. And if you're dark, you stay back. And then obviously laser. But that's how I remember it.
We're placing the towers on the outside of the boss, right? Like just outside the boss's targeting ring?
Mm-hmm. The tower people basically get priority to go from the singularity just towards the boss, and the white one will go slightly further away from wherever we came from. Black one so. Did Sephi get doubled?
I might have been totally out of position. Like I'm having a hard time recognizing the different icons right now. It's gonna be a growing pain. Because every time the mechanic happens, it's during a national fan combo, and I'm just afraid of fucking.
Yeah, the debuffs aren't very distinctive. They're just like, yeah, which squiggle you have?
Yeah, you gotta squint at which type of red.
Well, whatever it wasn't damage. It's actually coming together. I don't know what happened to Sephi. I think maybe he got doubled. I think Axel was maybe in the wrong beam, but everybody else was good. I didn't expect Paradema to be going with this, success to fail rate. Maybe we'll just fail back to back now, I have no idea. But it's a difficult mechanic.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity.
The second one, maybe.
Am I casting too fast? Probably.
I mean, if you're getting hit, you are, probably.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Like, even...
Stay. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Even X and I who are like walking in from the max pull range. We're not taking autos. Never again.
Become the boss. Do the towers and watch the clones. Clones are after towers. Clones. Nice, well busted. If I remember to precast shake before I actually start the timer, I should have shake there every time. I keep forgetting. Super chain.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Four-way in horse. E in, and go left after. Left.
In.
In, out.
In, out.
Probably somebody trying to get that tower.
Escape my eternal
The
gaze.
tower, but it didn't help. We killed everyone I was trying to help.
I didn't even recognize whether I had holy or
Swap
not.
state.
Oh,
And then to double.
Oh, whoops, wrong. I completely didn't realize that she was like crooked a little bit.
Yeah, I think we should have fixed positions for Holy. Xeno's group, I'm 99% sure has fixed positions for Holy, but I'm also conscious that's like the least important thing in a mechanic. So, figure we'll come back to that once we have a Holy collateral kill.
So you're either like doing towers or you're doing holy, right? At the end.
Yep.
Okay.
Gap was my
That I might become divinity manifest.
Excellent.
and tough.
Basically, the two jobs you can have for that mechanic are like, one wing is just trying to be in the correct beam to not get themselves killed, and then they just run away with Holy. That's their whole job, like, get the beam to avoid killing them and run away with Holy. The other is like on laser beam and power duty. Party's
Escape
good.
my eternal gaze.
Stay. It's a swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap. This is too much. Towers, and then watch clones.
we have to be put closer to the thing if possible.
Yeah, like inner corner of the marker for melees, or for melee uptime.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Way in. Be in, get ready to go left. Left. This is gonna be out in, is out in.
You cannot
Oh, I forgot the tower.
eternal gaze.
That was good.
I had the light beam in, and I forgot the tower afterwards.
Yeah, you. Well, yeah, I was gonna say your debuff will change to just the normal tilt debuff. So if you have a debuff at the end of that, like after the in out or out in, you know that you have to take that tower.
If you want, you can also ignore your debuff. Like if it's black beam, you know you're getting white tower at the very end. And if you're white beam, you know you're getting black tower at the very end. Like the debuff actually tells you every motion you're gonna do, except for like looking out. That's the only thing that's wild card for me.
Show me your all, that I might
Winning the
become
50-50.
divinity manifest.
You either get it or you don't.
Yeah, I'm going back and forward every time I just reach a chance.
From
Okay,
nothing
Creep
I
Chaser.
mold life.
I stand in the middle. Hope the correct beam flips me.
You
Pretty
cannot
much.
escape my eternal gaze.
Let's stay. The swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Towers and look for the clones. Clones.
Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot about the tower.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest! From nothing, I mold life.
That scam game didn't get direct crit Namakiris.
You cannot
That's good.
escape my eternal gaze.
Swap. To stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Stay. This name is used over and over. Engraving of Souls is like always debuff on it. Towers and watch. Yeah, close. Does we swap?
I got this.
I was saying how much is happening, but it's been a little bit too long.
Yeah, I had this thing. I
Yeah.
had that power and I was supposed to warm.
With your light, you beat, unless it's beam turn. Your dark, you follow. That's 8 way out. Be out and get ready to go left. Left. That's out in.
Oh yeah, it redirected onto me.
You
Like,
cannot
why'd I get hit with
escape
the
my eternal gaze.
Was that a prudent collateral?
Yeah, I couldn't even find the ball to orient myself. It's like, where is it? I kept like looking at the marker and I couldn't find the ball.
I think that's the worst spawn, probably one, given where we like to stand.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
That's why I lost my goat on my swim.
From nothing, I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Swap to stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Stay. Towers and clones. Eyes on the clones. Three white swamp will spray. It's a very nice Heart of Light. to the shade.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
2,
That's 4-way in.
4-way.
And then we go right after this. Right. Good. That games that's out in.
I'm guessing Axel and Nagi had the dark control.
I had the Dark Beam. I thought they were pretty close to the left there.
So I think we got shot by a dark beam then.
Yeah.
The beams just, I think we're stacked. Trying to pull my VOD or no.
I had the Dark Beam and I was on the wrong side. And that's why one of the sides
You
didn't
had
have a
Dark
beam.
Beam. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trailing with light beam. Just looking where everybody's standing.
So that means one person was still out of place? Question mark.
Yeah, I only count 2 names on the right, so I'm trying to see. Is it more light debuff person on the right?
I might have zoomed out. I was like running around with Anamab.
Oh wait, I just can't see Zeke. He's underneath my beast gauge. No, that was everybody was good. Everybody's good. It was just the double beam. I think that's the only thing I can spot that's out of position. It's slowly coming together.
I'm surprised Zeke didn't also get double done. Were you like
Also
just
hitbox.
pixel perfect in one? Yeah.
I mean, that was, I don't know. That was pretty far to the left. That's
I might
right.
become divinity manifest.
That was like 3 Lalas away from the other beam.
Yeah, I think you were fine. I just didn't spot you at the freeze frame I chose because I had occluded you with a HUD element.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot
Well.
escape my eternal gaze.
This is stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
This is someone up more.
I was thinking about that one in the break, and I think there's just no way to simplify it. Like, it doesn't matter if you choose alpha or you choose 4 as your origin point. The problem is the clones can use either offset. Like the clone up north can be 1130 or it can be 1230, and then all the others follow suit.
Yeah.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot
Swapping.
escape my eternal gaze.
So this is stay and then swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. doing towers, then doing clones. Rise on clones. Red white spot buster.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Light leads, red follows, except beam.
1.
8-way out.
Eight-way out.
8-way out. And then left. Out and left.
That was right.
What? Oh, you're right. I miscalled it. Oh god.
I don't know how I died. Did I get double?
You cannot escape my
I got hit by the
eternal
first
gaze.
one. Or what? I don't think I got hit by the chariot.
That's my bad on the call. I even remember distinctly looking right and seeing right and thinking right, and left came out of my mouth. That's really bad.
I did get hit by the chariot, but only very, like, I was my toes in it. Okay.
I feel like
Okay,
we've
good.
got more left than right.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity man.
A couple big miscalls for me today. If I keep this up, I'm just going to be like making indistinct mouth sounds by the time we're trying to clear this.
Some people pay good money for that.
From nothing I mold life.
Yeah, we're getting it for free?
For free.
You
Swapping.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Let's stay to swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Towers and clones. One eye on the clones. Red went to swap.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
1.
8-way in. 8-way in and left. You're going left. That's in out. That's in and out.
You cannot escape my
Okay, holy
eternal gaze.
Let's swap. To stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Stay.
Right, we're actually a little bit offside.
This is the logos? Okay, I'm gonna sack.
We shall be proven
Okay,
as
so we'll go.
fucked.
Get out here. I'll play them away from you. Nope, someone was further. Dang. So that's Perry is tank spar, and everyone else under the boss. I thought I was able to outrange you. I guess I should have gone to the corner. Let me
Oh,
double
does
check.
it double target?
No, I don't know what that means, but it only targets the furthest person because I've seen it handled with Hallowed, which means it can't be top 2. Just make sure I have the language right. Yeah, that's what I put in my notes. Parry. Oh no, I had it backwards. What? Tanks under the center of boss? Oh fuck. Like Googling Greek prefixes right now. Prefix meaning about, around, enclosing, surrounding, or near. Perigee, perihelion. Yeah, okay, so I was doing the wrong thing. Assuming what I wrote is correct, then parry is tanks under the boss. Everybody else max melee. And Apo Dialogos is tanks max melee party under the boss. I'm not sure I 100% trust my notes, but see how it goes.
Look like
Makes
she
sense
just
from
hopped
the
on.
prefix.
She have hopped on the spot.
It's encouraging them.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest! From nothing I mold life.
And that's something the tanks will want to share. If it's not involved, it's a share.
You cannot
Swapping.
escape my eternal gaze.
It also does a shitload of damage to the party. So the soak on the party. This is stay and stay. It's all stay.
Alright.
Using thrill here. Not saving it for the wave for Buster. Towers and then close. Mid-wide swap Buster.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way in.
Prog.
And then left. And then left. This is gonna be in and out next.
Where's the flowers at? Jesus Christ.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Parry, it still put me even though I unwanted away.
So if you had to drop your tower, where do you go again? Like
You
I had
just
a lot of people running in the same
you
direction.
stay roughly where you ended, but we have the same sort of rule where light is a little bit further in the rotation. So like if we end at 3, light tower wants to be like this side of 3, like left of 3, and then dark tower wants to be behind, or like where we came from.
Okay.
I'm clipping it. That's also in-out is also going to result in towers that are more spread than out-in.
Yeah.
Out-in is going to have more compact towers.
Could we do something to where like the tower people rotate, like maybe continue the rotation and everyone else kind of doesn't? At least doesn't follow them. Because in that case, in that situation, like one tower went one way, one tower went clockwise, the other tower went counterclockwise.
I do think we should have a system. I'm going to propose something with the same objective, but slightly different way of getting there. So I think if it's in out, we can just have the black tower go back the way we came, and the white tower keep going the way that we were traveling before. And I think in order to make this safe, we need fixed positions for the holies. So there's one wing of the party that has holy all going off at the same time. How do we do this here? Probably say like B is boss, C is singularity. So that's the final singularity. C is in out or out in, and the next thing we're trying to do is towers and holies after we come out of the C singularity. And the boss is just here for orientation at B. There, I think, are like 4 points that we can take holies without trampling each other. So
Can
now
we have like sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So my thought is, this is what I saw Zeno's group doing. We put each wing of the party 1, 2, 3, 4, and that takes the holies out of the equation. Once you know where the holies are on the far hemisphere from where the singularity is. The towers become pretty trivial.
Yeah, I just went through for my holy, and it looked like there was plenty of space.
Yeah, I just went straight towards the wall with my holy.
But I can tell you have another idea. So, Axel, what do you want to suggest?
I was going to suggest maybe if it's possible to have the tower people go inside the hitbox and everybody else goes like a little further away or just like really away, close to the wall. So people that's going to take the tower can also be inside, like between the in and out. I mean, when you get out of the chariot there, for example, if light is going on with the rotation, like it's keep going, it will keep going inside the hitbox. Dark will like go back a little bit inside the hitbox, and people that is going to take the tower can enter the hitbox in the middle of both of them inside the hitbox as well, and everyone else just get away.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like compatible with this strat, especially if we're leaning towards having melee run directly through the boss so that they're on the other side. And then ranged and healers, like for example, like with the spot I'm standing in, this is basically the double back position. I can do that while being on the wall. And that gives plenty of room for the people to take towers kind of closer to the boss.
What is this double back? Like I didn't understand the suggestion.
So there's like one holy that essentially like the fastest way to get to their spot is going to like double back after the like last in out, right?
Yeah.
I think all the holies all want to like go through the boss in some fashion to get to the other hemisphere of the room. So their holy like has a much smaller chance of splashing like anybody that's not a holy.
That's what I would like. I mean, it's fine if like CC and Vera want to have certain Narnia positions that don't overlap with each other, or if Zeke and Axel want to have Narnia positions. Like if you don't want to run through the boss and you just want to go back, and you can find a way to do that that does not step on one another and does not step on any tower, that's fine. Because it is a long run. I mean, is that the problem? Is that it's too long a run?
Personally, yeah. I mean, I just feel like
Yeah.
it's almost like it's like at least as far away from where the rest of the mechanics are happening anyway. Like I would be basically running back to the location that we took the lasers at, but I'd be even closer to the wall. And we're like already like the party is already a quarter turn away from there on the boss's hitbox by then.
Yeah, I can just go like to the close to the south relative wall instead
I-
of going all the way to the north relative.
I gotta say, I'm lost. And one of the reasons that I'm suggesting all this is like it exactly matches video. Like if you watch what happens on Xeno's VOD, this is what they're trying to do. So like I know this will fit together, and also I know what it looks like. And at this point, I'm having trouble trying to figure out where I'm gonna need to go.
I mean, I think for Melee, it's the same. I like drew a little bit on the diagram of like how I'm planning on adjusting it. So I'm just taking the like the holies that are at the sides of the boss and just dragging them out to the wall.
The one thing that makes me nervous about that is if we got what we just had, which is Dynamo Chariot at the end, you will be racing the tower if you take that course, as you're almost on the exact same axis.
But the tower will be going towards the boss, and I'll be going away from the boss, right? Though.
Oh, you want the towers to step inside the targeting ring?
That's what Axel was
Yeah.
proposing. I don't know if that's what we want to do.
I still don't like this because all of these suggestions are causing two people to run on the same axis, but we can try it. Maybe it'll be fine. I don't know for sure that the towers splash on resolution, in which case we can get away with this.
Yeah.
Right, but if you have
think they
if you have the towers go in and they splash, then there's a holy person neck and neck. That's my concern. What'd you say, Zeke?
Maybe I don't understand your original proposed strat then. Like so after the last like Chariot / Dynamo resolves, where do the towers go in relation to the rotation?
So the towers would basically follow a ring around the boss. So like imagine just a third targeting ring that's larger circumference around the boss. They're basically running on that track, staying in max melee. And
they're-
good.
But they're both like continuing in that direction.
No, the white one will. I don't know if I understood your question. The white one is rotating the same direction we've been going for the whole mechanic, and the black one will counter rotate. Is that what you're asking?
Okay, yeah, that is what I'm asking. And you're saying that if I do my proposed double back, then I'm running the same direction as the dark.
Those directions of travel are coming closer together. Right, like the angle between where the light tower is running and where the holy on the bottom right is running, that's collapsing. So
Right.
then the question is like, does the tower hit people around it when it snaps? And I don't know the answer to that. But if the answer is yes, then this is increasing the level of danger.
Okay, yeah, I mean I can run through the boss. I think that's fine with your strat as is. I think I misjudged where the last Dynamo and Chariot were because I was thinking they were in the same place as the beams, but that's not correct. So in my mind, you were having the light and dark tower rotate in the same direction, and I was like trying to figure out how that was different than what Axel proposed in terms of difficulty. But I think yours is easier for them to not splash each other.
And again, that's theoretical. Like I'm not 100% sure that splashes in the first place. The only people who aren't marked on here are former beams. The former beams like basically get to just barely stay out of the towers. So they take the smallest little baby step they can in towards the boss, and then basically step back into the chariot when it resolves. Or if it was a dynamo, then they just pretty much get to stay where they are, and the towers run away from them. So I mean, that's the only reason I'm clinging to this is like I've seen it on video, and I know that we won't have to discover that it collaterals people, but we can experiment. I'm just saying, these are the risk factors.
I mean, I think this is fine. This strat seems good theoretically and is clearly workable in practice.
So if you don't mind me asking a question, the whole point I even asked is like where the tower's going. So we're doing the whole where like light is continuing the rotation and dark is going counter when we're done doing in and out or out and in, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like dark is always behind or like fighting or dragging the direction of rotation, and light is always like leading or pushing the direction of rotation for this whole mechanic, with the sole exception of beams.
Okay.
If we are going to try this, let's get the wings in 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap.
escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. So swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Towers and then watch clones. Eyes on clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
4-way in. And then left. Left. It's gonna be in, out, next. Out.
The tower.
Freaking
I
chariot.
lost track of the other one.
Escape my eternal gaze.
Yeah, I started
so
doubling back, and then I was like, no, I have white tower,
Disgusting.
not
Yeah,
black
I
tower.
saw you. I saw you doubling back. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna move forward then.
Yeah, no, I went the other way. You shouldn't have adjusted. Never adjust.
Show
Especially
me
not for
your
Zeke.
all, that
Yeah,
I
I was
might
gonna say.
become divinity manifest.
Also, I'm trying not to be too forceful about super chain arbitrary details. Like ultimately, this stuff doesn't matter. I'm just reminding myself of like
From nothing I mold
the previous tier, second phase. I remember one of the criticisms was like we spent too long workshopping little positions and not pulling.
You
Swap.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
So I'm like, I don't know, I'm torn. This is what is that? Swap? Yeah,
Swap
swap
to
to
stay.
stay. Swap. Stay. Do towers and watch clones. Eyes on clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
One.
Gateway out, get out. And then right. It's gonna be in, out.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I was expecting to get beamed, but I didn't get beamed.
Yeah, the beams were stacked. Dark beam was was trailing instead of leading.
Axel, I know you had a criticism about the color convention. Is that something you want to bring up?
No, I cannot adapt to this. I have a kind of a hard time with the trailing slash following thing, but I think I just need to see my VOD real quick. You can have like some kind of visual anchor. Yeah, the thing I was talking about in the break was something to have like left side means light beam, so left light and dark right, and you just need to think like left is light and right is dark, and solve your beam accordingly. And beams have fixed position, and everybody else just swaps based on the beam, not the inverse. But it's something that could be easier for me, but I don't know about everybody else, and people already building muscle memory at this point. It's fine.
I'm up for anything.
I think. This is very chaotic. I don't know. I can't tell if Seppi got doubled or not, but I know that we had the beam stacked because the dark beam was trailing. I would rather not have to try to ruin this place. If you think you can adapt, then I'd like to stick with it, but I won't push it if this is really hard.
Yeah, I think if it helps, it's like light is far, dark is close, for the most part.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest! From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Towers and watch close. Close.
Fuck, that was a long way to run. I've already committed, I'm in too deep.
So remember, it's mostly light leads and red trails. Except for the
These
beam.
chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
4-way out, be out. And we go right, should be out and right.
Am I still in that? Oh, I'm barely still in that.
And that would be an out.
I was gonna say Rando Tower, I think, but you guys are dead.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got it now. It's easier for me to think like Light is leading, dark is behind. And if I have the beam, I have the opposite of that. I mean, I have like, if I have the dark beam, I consider myself as a light person.
I really don't want to like strong arm any of these changes or just push arbitrary changes for the point of doing it. But like that's one of the resolutions that we literally made. It's like let's not workshop positions too much. Let's just pick something, not let the perfect feeling be good. That's where I'm coming from. Swap. Let's swap to state.
Yep.
Swap. State.
Fine. Back up, yeah. We can pick one.
Back up, Terry.
Are you still here?
Who's primary, Terry?
What was that? Oh, I was like looking around trying to figure out what it was.
Baited a laser into the group.
Oh.
Just building LB.
It's optimal.
Two towers? Watch clones?
I'm pretty sure I misread real hard. Hold on, I need to look at that.
Axel, is it possible for you to not run all the way to the wall if you have tether?
Wait, no, I can't go to 1 because it was double dark on the right side, so... Yeah, 1 and 2 had dark tethers. And then... I'm actually confused.
So 1 and 2 had dark tethers.
I had dark
It
debuff,
was.
so then my only option would have been 3.
Oh yeah, Vera, you should have been at 1, and Sephi should have been at 2. I think. Yeah. It was Vera and Sephi with lights.
Yeah, I was definitely opposition just because I couldn't tell like where everyone was. I was trying to figure out where Axel was when we were seeing with the tether.
I moved at the last minute because I thought it was something else. My bad then.
Oh yeah, I see you Anavanting over.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to move these. No, I don't understand. It could be that these are needed for like Super Chain or Paradigma 3. I'll leave them where they are. I know that our inner card markers can probably move in like a full diagonal, and they won't hit the beams, but I just don't know if we can do that. So
I usually just stand at the inner corner of the marker if I need to place a tower. So like that's definitely safe, and that's also max melee for anybody that needs to like go in after taking a tether.
It's barely not. If I'm in the corner of a inner cardway mark, she will actually chase, and she'll run further away from the poor melee who's like directly closing me, if there is one.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Let's swap to stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Stay. Okay, so try to take tethers max melee, even if you're not melee. Do towers and keep an eye on the clones. Eyes on the clones. It's a 4-way in. And then left. In and then left. It's gonna be in out next.
Wrong vector.
Some wing stuff. Swill. It's swap.
Swap.
It's all swaps. Swap. Swap again. This is Perry tanks under, we think. Apo tanks far. Tanks far. Hey, get inside the targeting ring, everybody else. Okay, I guess that was right.
Yep.
I'm gonna shake for that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Spicy.
Yeah, that
Man,
party damage is no
I
joke.
didn't realize that this was repair the Billy May special.
And I don't know how it targets, so we just have to stack the party. I don't know how to do it any better than that. Oh, P3. We're very not ready. Well, this is exciting. Good luck, everybody.
Alright, guys, do the thing.
Yeah, let's do this one.
These tethers.
We did it.
Everybody died all at once.
So, that was a big prog, not because of P3, but because of Super Chain #1. Which stop. This is gonna be difficult because I don't have super good video for P3. P3 is the hardest thing in a fight to look at video on, by far. You can't really get one POV that sees everything. So I'm gonna suggest maybe we look at the raid plan.
Yeah.
Which I will link. Sorry, go ahead.
No, agreeing with you.
I'm gonna queue up some video, but I think it won't make a lot of sense until we look at the raid plan first.
Is the
Well-
orientation in the raid plan always the case? Like, is always two light beaming angels on the east and two dark beaming angels on the west? Oh, mirror mechanic. If so, never mind.
Well, I actually did the mechanic by chance.
Goodbye. Back.
Are you guys saying something?
Huh? What's up?
Hello.
To watch together.
Ah,
It's the
Oh,
same
I-
was,
room.
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't
Oh, I
It's the
didn't
same as
realize.
before.
hearing anyone, so
I think I lost. Where is it? Oh, there you are.
This is like one of the worst POVs we could have for this. They're at least using the same convention as the slide deck for plus and cross, which is not true of Alice and Anabaseios. They use the opposite convention. The slide deck is a little bit confusing. I'm gradually understanding what it's trying to tell me. So the way I think about this mechanic, this is another one that slices the party by wing. So like one wing are the tower lords, and then the other wing are the tether lords. In this sample, the supports got all this tower crap. So 2 supports have the tower debuffs that we just got intimately acquainted with on Superchain. And then there's the plus and the X. So the X is going to go deep south. The plus will go deep north. And then the 2 tower people, I'm not sure there's a disambiguation. I think it's just like try to be on different platforms. You'd have a priority if it starts to cause problems. The location of the other wing is fully determined by who they get tethered to. So if you're not in the Tower Lord wing, you just look at your tether and you stretch it, which will naturally force you into one of these positions. It will also force the tethers to cross. You might have to focus on it if you're the crooked tether. You might need to realize, oh, I'm crooked, I need to drag this away. But it's like the clones, I think, are going to give us our cues.
Yeah, I think my thought process is like if I can drag my tether straight across the arena east-west, and I'm still going to be on solid ground, then I keep it that way. And if not, I make it go diagonal.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. And if you're plus, you know where to go. That's just absolute coordinates. If you're cross, you know where to go. That's south absolute coordinates. So this is only really like head fake, trying to get past each other in the hallway for the towers. The towers need to make sure they separate. And I've maybe we YOLO that in the beginning, and then after it kills us, we can say, okay, we'll do priority system. I don't know if priority system is overkill at this point. So the second slide in the deck is just everything snapshotting. Third slide is where this really starts to get interesting. So let's, I'm going to start stepping through it since we have 8 people in the watch together. This again is not a great POV. So we're in the Tower Lords. Let's actually see it from this top. Let's see her do engraving. Engraven of Souls. So again, Engraven of Souls is where you know what to do. He sees, oh, I have plus. He knows immediately he has to go north. One of those north tiles will be safe. He's on it. There's always going to be a tower here. Symmetrical situation for the White Mage. The White Mage has cross and knows immediately when they get cross. They don't even have to wait for the tiles to start shimmering. They know, okay, I'm going to go south. One of those 2 south tiles will be safe, and it will have a tower on it. Meanwhile, Sage and Dark Knight are trying to be in the mid tiles, like the just tiny bit north, just tiny bit south, without being on the same tile. They have to be on different ones, and there are also towers there. So you can see, I think Sage at the top of the screen is soaking a tower. There are 4 of these Mega Flare towers all going off at the same time, and that's handled by the support wing in this case. Just jumped. I'm going to rewind. I think his recording also, like, it just stutters at a really unfortunate time. Like, I think it's about to stutter right now. Maybe not. Could be when he comes back in. That's all right. So we just saw everything. It's another one that is super fast. So we need to at least have a cerebral understanding what we're trying to do, even though execution is going to be hard. So that's the initial tower snapshot. It's not even quite contemporaneous with the tethers. Like the towers happen first, and then the two people with tower debuff are gonna have to consciously stand still for a little bit. Blasting just happened. He's just greeting a GCD. That's not super important. After blasting, plus, there's so much staggered stuff going on. So do you see that strip coming in on the upper left? That's the X. So I guess we'll try what's in the slide deck. Like the slide deck says the X should get as close to the meridian, the line dividing the center into the east and west halves as you can. So if you're south person, you would be like almost falling into the east-west middle of the arena for this snapshot. And then you come back in because these stupid elves or whatever are about to do their thing. So as in the beginning of the fight and as in limit cut, the elves are going to shoot the two people who are closest to them. Which slide is that? That's slide 5? Am I getting ahead of myself? What actually happens? No, it's right there.
I think you have the towers too, right?
Yeah, and the towers are a whole separate thing. The towers are a decision-making tree. So also the angle Zeno has, like this is just greed. He's just like almost killing Arthur's because he wants the GCD. But if you're ranged, there's absolutely no downside to just like, in this case, being north of your clone. Or if you're south, you can be south of your clone. Just as long as your top two closest is fine. And then you can beam that thing off to Narnia. So the beam bait is like pretty brain dead. Like these beams right now for those tower lords, because for them it's just plus or X are involved in baiting. That's easy enough. You're like trapped on the platform and there isn't a lot to do, and the clone's right there. This is harder to remember for the people in the other wing, like the umbral tilt wing, which happens to be the DPS. So the slide deck has this depending on what's going on with the towers. Oh my god. What even is the decision tree there?
I think you have to see what color the towers are first, because there is only one color of tower.
Yeah, so if you have a tower debuff and your tower matches the color of the tethers on your side, then that means you're going into the center of the arena.
Yep.
And if not, then you're leaving your tower outside.
Yeah, because you can see in slide 3, one of the towers has gone very close to the the intersection of the 4 platforms. Of course, only 2 of them are available, but that's so that their tower can appear on the other, like on the platform that's diagonal across.
Okay, so the DPS wing has 2 different jobs, basically. And it depends on what color your debuff is. So as the DPS in this particular role, you have to look at the other wing. So like as a DPS, I have to look at the Sage and I have to look at Violent. No, it's already rolled their stuff off. Let me rewind. So okay, I'm the ninja. I have to look at the Sage and I have to look at Violent and I have to go, oh, those towers are the same color as my debuff. That means I can't do the tower and I have to do clone bait instead, right?
Yeah, I guess you could also just use the muscle memory of the tower person, or the just the movement of the tower person to tell you. Like if they run in, then that means you're not responsible for a tower, and it means you're baiting.
What order are those things in? I'm not sure that works. Does it?
The baiter is in on side 3, and the baits are on side 5.
So violent has already gone in before the snapshot.
So the towers appear.
But maybe the X makes things like difficult.
Oh yeah, you really need to check already. They go. They actually go off. The towers show up, and the ads shoot the double laser same time.
So I think both these things are true. If your tower person is really on the ball and you see them go into the middle, that means you are going to be baiting. But if you want to anticipate it, then you can also say, okay, do the tower colors match my color? And if so, that means you're on angel baiting duty. Otherwise, if your color's different than the towers, that means you will not touch the angels at all. You only deal with towers.
Can these X's and crosses rotate? It's what in relation to where you're looking, or it's fixed?
They can be mirrored, but not rotated, I think.
Yeah, no, I think they do.
Yeah,
the
because
exact-
plus always goes north, and then cross always goes south, regardless of which platform, left or right, right?
Yeah, so basically it's like oriented automatically north south. I don't think it's.
I see. So it's not like criteria or whatever. The hamster boss.
Okay, is there a system for the tower takers? Is there something I need to pay attention to?
I guess the
Crossing
main
tether,
thing-
take tower under boss, it says.
Oh,
That means the tether that's not aligned east-west, I think?
yeah.
Yeah. The one that like doesn't. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Okay, so if I'm inside and I'm on umbral duty, like I just have to soak, then I'm either soaking the angels or I'm soaking the towers, depending on which platform I'm on and the color of the towers. So if I'm crossed on the soak duty and I have the opposite color as the tower, then I need to go under the boss and get the other platform's tower. Otherwise, I get my buddy's tower. I need to think through what happens on the other platform. Slide deck just has.
Yeah, just the
Slide deck
person.
has. Good.
I was just gonna say it looks like they have the person closer to the east-west line, or like whoever had the like east-west laser just baits the south angel, and the crooked laser baits the north angel.
I also want to see that. Excuse me. I also want to see the beam snapshot because I think it's very easy to accidentally collateral damage beam death. Like if you back up too much, if you're safety gaming with that beam and you take it to the wall, you die.
Yeah, I
It seems-
remember. I remember someone saying that you can't take if you're like between tethers, you can't take your tower in the center of the tower. You have to like take a step left or right depending on the tether because you can't have like perfect symmetry. So you won't be expecting to just stand in the middle of the tower to take it. If you're between tethers. Yeah.
Say that again. If you're in the middle,
Yeah, so if
after
you're in the
you take your
middle,
tower.
so if you're in the middle, you're going to take a tower between two
Yeah,
tethers, right?
between the two. Yep.
Yeah, so those tethers are a little bit larger than expected,
Right.
and probably will clip side of your tower. So it's most likely that you can just stand in the middle of your tower and think you're safe. You probably need to bias a little bit towards the opposite side of the wall there, like opposite of one of the beams that should be closer to you.
So essentially, just be in between laser after your tower.
Yeah, basically take your tower not as in the middle point of your tower, but in the middle point of the beams, basically.
And if you have a straight beam, it seems like you basically want to be at the horizontal halfway point of your platform. It's like more or less the inflection point for the other beam. Maybe a little further back. I can't tell.
Yeah, diagram has like all the beam baiters like halfway through their platform, right?
Yeah, I'm just comparing with the video since I don't know. I wouldn't expect a Prog diagram to be perfect on scale and stuff.
That's fair.
I think we've been through all the roles. Who is confused and who has an angle we haven't looked at?
Okay, so to recap, you have either middle duty or outside duty, right? If you have middle duty, you can either be getting a tower from your buddy. If you have like your buddy as the opposite debuff as you, it means you can get his tower or the whatever, and if so, you get the tower. If not, you need to bait the angels, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at the end, if you're not taking a tower because you have the same color as the tower debuffs, then you will take the ads.
Yeah, if you're same color as tower, you bait ads. If you're opposite color from tower, then you take towers.
But there's also one tower that's gonna be on the middle. That tower, who will get the tower again from the middle?
The cross tether.
Okay, so someone with a tether will need to one of the sides will need to grab a tower that's on the opposite side, so that you will go middle to fulfill that requirement. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two players who had the opposite debuff from their tower taker are responsible for the towers, and the cross tether player is the one who gets the inside tower.
Alright, if you have the X or the cross, you just go like north-south, and you will grab a tower. If you are cross, you just like go towards the point of the arena, I mean the very edge, right? If you have the cross, you go close to south. Is that it?
Yeah, just perfectly south as much as you can.
Is cross the X shape or the plus shape?
The X shape.
No, cross and X. In this case, cross is plus.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, the X shape. The X shape goes south, and the plus shape goes north, and the X shape who goes south will try to stay as close to the south line as possible.
Yep.
Okay.
This is another POV that seems roughly compatible. So I guess that tower is a tight fit, and BD is still stepping slightly right, which is I guess what Axel's talking about. Also, Mr. Happy can look at his the debuffs just were on, or they're being applied maybe. Oh, you don't even see your debuff if you're a baiter until you get shot.
Tether.
Right, yeah, you have to look at your tether.
So you can anticipate that you're going to be white, but it's not there until the snap. So now you can do it on the party list if you want. So at this point, Mr. Happy and Samurai know that they are not capable of taking a tower. They will die,
Correct.
which means that they are angel bait, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And meanwhile, the Paladin BD is doing an inverse check. Like the Paladin also has to be on their toes. If you have a tower, this is quite difficult. You have to look at your DPS friends or the tethers and anticipate, oh, these DPS friends can't get this tower for me, so I have to take it mid, or there's no way to resolve it. Positions look compatible with the dock. Was that compatible? They barely moved.
I think
Yeah,
their
this looks
markers
right.
may be set up for that. It looks like they're specifically on those, or because yeah, Mr. Happy goes specifically on
I
into
guess
the
that
marker.
works. There's only 2 angels. So
Yep.
I guess worst comes to worst, you just look for the angel that's closest. So now there's a tower directly under the boss, and there's a tower in deepest, darkest Narnia. All the way over there, I can barely see it. And we said the crooked tether goes under the boss in this case, and the straight tether is going to go get the Narnia tower.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You get those tower snapshots, and it's raid wide. Restores the floor.
Yeah. So in general, it's the crooked tether player has to move more. He's either grabbing the center tower or he has to move like a little bit more to the bait, whereas the straight tether person basically just does the least amount of movement possible to resolve the mechanic.
See, so let's hope you don't get crooked tower.
Okay, but this is limit cut.
crooked
That's
tether.
all this is. We'll come back to that. It is super important that we at least all understand what the plan is, even though it's going to take a while to get the execution down. Anything else we can do here, strat-wise, to get on the same page before we go in?
I'm kind of lost onto like so when the tethers go out and they shoot the laser beam, that's when we all got our debuffs, right?
Yeah, the cross, the X, yeah.
Okay, so we already know that that light towers are spawning.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that.
We'll
Let's
know those.
rewind to that. It's a good question. So it's Engravement of Souls. This is a recurring theme. Engravement of Souls is like always the debuff vomit. So this is the point at which we know the type of the tower.
Okay,
There,
so there's a plus
it
and
just
X,
went
and
out.
there's so it's light towers. Okay, so does it mean that the people getting beaten by dark need to handle them in some capacity?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was confused
Yeah.
about because like
The
it's,
people eating the dark blasts will be the ones dealing with the actual towers at the
Okay.
very end.
for some reason I thought Engravement and Soul only did the plus and X. I didn't realize it did the color of the tower too, but also all these icons look the same to me. So
It does all kinds of shit. This is also the thing that gives us the tower debuffs in P2 and then the
Yeah.
whole vomit in Superchain. So I'm interpreting this as like back up as little as I can with the tether and stop, which happens to be the halfway point.
So in this example, both the Paladin and the Astro had the initial white towers, right? Yeah, so before even the mechanic begins, they need to go to the opposite sides there. Is that it?
They have to be on the
The inner
so
platform.
if there's like a sandwich from north to south, they have to be in the meat that's like close to the center point and on different platforms.
Yeah, so yeah, they will go to like middle duty, and they need to be one left and the other right, right? Like opposite, as you said. And we don't have like any priorities for that, so just like use our eyes, I guess. Is that correct?
Yeah, we didn't establish a priority. You're absolutely correct. I mean, we could reuse top priorities. This is going to happen in a wing, is our assumption.
Wait, is this for which part of it?
So the two, in this case, the Paladin and the Astro, that debuff, the one that's going to indicate that they're dropping a tower. Axel was
okay.
exploring whether we should just use our eyes or should we have a priority system for getting those people on different platforms.
I see.
I feel like odds would be just maybe slightly too difficult given all the visual clutter of like literally everything else happening on the screen. In that one snapshot, it'll probably be hard to find where the other person is.
It's
I mean,
true.
you
Everything's
can
kind of
just look
glitter
at
covered. It's hard to even tell where the chains are.
I was gonna say you could probably just look at the party list, right? Align yourself north and look at the party list, and do prio.
Yeah,
from
do
there.
priority system
But
off of
yeah,
that.
that's why I think
Seems-
priority
seems
might
fine.
make the most sense.
Look at the party list to priority. Doesn't that sort differently depending? Because you're always number one in your own list, right?
I just mean that we have
Yeah,
like
but
the
we
same
have the
sort of like
same-
top priority.
Yeah,
Like for example,
Oh.
like Axel has like highest priority on like West in like the support group or something like that.
yeah. So like you'll always be west unless it's any of the others. So, or rather, I guess in this case, because it's only supports, yeah, you'll always be east, and Axel will always.
I think we can simplify it further than top. So we believe that one wing of the party is always the Tower Lords. So we only have 4 people to worry about. That means we could, for instance, make Zeke Lord in the north and Axel Lord in the south, and then the tanks have to adjust.
Do you want to do north
Yeah,
and
you
south?
could do you could do north south as well.
North south isn't like east
I
west.
mean, it would work north south, but I think east west is more visually clear. I don't know.
That's a good
I
point,
think about
yeah.
this in terms of east west.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
Oh, I see north south now. Yeah.
Yeah, because one platform's always.
It's like
further up
northeast,
than the other.
southwest, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So then Zeke would be Lord in the west and Axel would be Lord in the east.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that means you would never adjust. If you get a tower, you know where you're going. Axel's east, Zeke is west. And then that means I'm like second in line for west. I'm coveting Zeke's throne, and I will be west anytime that he is not. Otherwise, I will slink away east. And conversely for Sephi, right?
Yeah, if Axel has it, then I'm always going west. Otherwise, I'm east. Yeah.
So clearly, CC gets to be Lord of something. From there, I don't know.
I'll take E.
I don't know if I'm casting there, but I am asking for Lord of something until I know for a fact that I have nothing there that needs to cast.
So we could do like melee west, ranged east, with Vera adjusting for CC and X adjusting for Nagi.
It's fine.
You're west.
West.
I'm making macro. So, wait, was it CC eastmost, Nagi westmost?
Yes.
Yes.
And is Vera next in line for west?
She's next in line for east.
I got that backwards. So it's X is next in line for west.
Correct. I was gonna say we're technically one person off from light party assignments.
So this means only X, Vera, Prize, and Sephi who really think about where to go when they get tower. And they have to look at the person not in parentheses who's next to them to figure that out. Okay, that is good. I think we have done this top to bottom. I know it's time consuming, but like so is pulling it and not knowing what's going on. Any other items?
had a
Oh,
parry
yeah,
too.
the best part.
Paradiddly.
Paradiddly do.
Para chariot on you.
Paranoia 3.
Para didn't realize I was laser 4.
Check food.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We're gonna die anyways.
Wait, did I? Repair. Alright.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest!
Forget what?
From nothing I mold
Already walked
life.
up.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap. I'm just gonna sting the first time I miscall that shit. Like 30 seconds in, 40 seconds in, whatever it is.
Very much relying on your call. I'm too busy trying to press one.
Happy to do it. It's one of the bonuses of bringing a warrior. Got nothing else to do. Also, I think it's like the #1 pick for this.
Here.
Towers, watch clones. Clones.
Red plus.
We didn't need to know that. It's gonna be
How,
close.
how annoyed are the melee by all this turning and random facing for the buster? Would you rather this be relative?
Yeah, basically. Besides, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do in here half the time, so
These chains are forged from the fabric.
I could care less about my about positionals, and that's not incorrect.
8-way out.
8-way out.
And then we go left. Left. It's gonna be out in after this. Out in. That does splash. Oh no, didn't we? Is that what got you, Zeke?
Escape my eternal gaze.
Oh god, I hate the movement for that on Blackbeard. So goddamn much. So evil.
Alright, let's not fuck up. Alright.
Show me your all, that I
I'm
might
good for
become
now.
divinity manifest.
Divinity manifest.
Did you call me?
That's what she said.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. The swap, stay the swap. Stay. Swap. Towers and clones. Watch the clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
4-way in. 4-way in and then right. Let's go right. It's gonna be out here.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
What happened?
The tower was dropped on me. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to back out more or not as the I was the
Yeah.
laser initially.
Makes me wonder if there's merit to towers going in. Because if it's like Dynamo second, then everybody's, or like I guess everybody who's waiting for towers is kind of just sitting in the same place as the towers almost.
Yeah, I have cast there, which is why I'm wondering. I have cast there, and I'm already holding off a couple DCDs because of the movement before. But I'll move in after the dynamo goes off and see if that's too troublesome.
So who is
If I get that.
Is it the soakers who had laser beam or the people with tower?
The soakers will like go directly underneath the boss and then wait for
come
the
back?
tower to clear. Yeah, and then go back
Okay.
out.
That was the intent, and that should always be clear. Like, if you do that, then you should not be able to get collateral by the towers. The towers are sliding around the outside of the boss,
Yeah.
and the holies don't detonate until they clear to the other side.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
So stay. It's all stay. Stay. Stay.
Missing 4. I live.
Oh, I just need to put longer. I always miss the tether if it's coming to 4 and I'm standing on 4. I just need to wait. So I just don't see it until it's stretched and then it's too late.
Yeah, sometimes I end up tracking the source of the tether instead of the person that has it, like the other end of it, and it throws me off.
At the beginning of the break, trying to think like, can we bias it to make it unambiguous? And I couldn't find a way to make it easier because the dang angels can shift their bias.
Yep.
You cannot
Move.
escape my eternal gaze.
That's stay.
Stay. Yep.
It's all stay.
I'll toss.
Stay. Watch the clones. Watch the clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way out. The out. And then it's right. The out and right. So this will be in, out. In, out.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Real.
Yeah, I was only had to say for tower.
Stay.
She's quicker that way.
Alright, you just a second get the tower.
Stay. Oh, nice.
Say again?
Did you try sacking into the tower?
My theory shall be proven as
I think I was supposed to get the dark tower. It was a light beam.
I was trying to figure out how I died to a holy.
I need to clip that one because I think we had a holy that should not have been there.
Oh, that was me. What do you call it? I saw no one in the tower, so and I had holy. I said, shit.
Yeah, that was my tower because I died to the chariot.
How did Zeke die?
I took the chariot for one, and then I think my tower landing on me killed me.
Yeah,
I managed to live the chariot, but I don't
yeah.
think I lived
The tower landing was just enough to kill you.
Yeah, I guess that's it then. I lose track of what chain reacts after that. I think that was the earliest. I guess for Dynamo Chariot, 6 people want to be like trying to touch the boss. They want to be reaching out to grab the boss, and then the 2 people who have tower want to be left and right. So holies all basically want to run through, and then former beams, I think they've decided they're going to go slightly into the boss internal direction as holies is not as far. Very fast though.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Swap clones.
Oh, did I not get that? I was able to get that every time, except for that one, for whatever reason.
So the tower was correctly placed though?
Yeah, the tower was correctly placed. Just, like, couldn't get in, even though I've done that exact same movement for every time I've gotten tower. Or every time I've gotten tether, and then I have to soak the tower. Go back to what I was doing before then.
Honestly, Paradigm 2 is going better than I expected. The mechanic is very dangerous. Priority system's working pretty well.
You cannot
Swap.
escape my eternal gaze.
So that's swap to stay. Swap to stay. Stay.
Wow, that was actually a lot earlier than I thought it was. Not down there.
Was the person who drugged the tower, the tether north, what color were they? That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was probably my fault that 4. I probably should have been at 4.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. It's all stay. 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 If you don't want to have to use so many singles on me, I can put Thrill back there. I just won't have it for the Buster block of this.
No, it's fine.
Fine for me. Nowhere else to put him.
Yeah, it's free.
Nice. Eyes on clones, eyes on clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Four-way in, be in, and then go right. In and right. It's gonna be in and out next. In and out, pass out.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he got snapshotted out of it. Was the tower too far out? I guess
Too
they-
far out. That's really far out. Well, not really far out, but far out enough to where I thought I could
Yeah,
get
I
into
can
it.
I can dodge more like laterally, like put it to the right rather than like straight back and to the right.
If at all possible.
I'm not a fan of the voice acting this tier, how they put everybody through a filter.
She's a god.
She's just a big moth.
She can hear you.
Good.
You just play in Japanese, they don't have those weird filters.
No good. Stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Fucking Golbez even sounds like he smokes 15 packs of cigarettes a day.
Use bacon. Toast. So I needed a dark tower at 2. What'd you say?
Yeah, I read the other, not the tether.
Wait, Nell was USB 2?
Yeah,
No, I don't. No, I don't think that's it.
I know
'Cause
for
I
a
was-
fact I did mine wrong. I had a dark tower.
I was the tether closest to 2, and I was getting beamed by light. So if Nell had been there, I'd be dead. That can't be right.
Yeah, I think Nell needed to be at 3, and I needed to be at 2, maybe. I think I was the person who
looks
needed
right.
to be at 2.
Yeah, lights were
regardless.
at 1 and 2, darks were at 3 and 4.
Yeah, then Nell would have brought light to CC, who had dark. Yeah, I think that's right.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest!
I'm trying so hard not to look for my res button each time I see a body.
Just tell the rest of the group not to die.
I don't know about that or not.
From nothing I mold
I don't
life.
feel like we're losing much with how quickly this cascade. I feel like it's pretty good.
You cannot
We're good.
escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Close, rely on close. Close.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way in. And then left. 8-way in left. It's gonna be in then out. In then out.
Ow.
You cannot escape my eternal
I guess whoever had
gaze.
the light tower transfers to me.
Yeah, and that resolves instantly. Pretty nutty.
Yeah, because I had the light beam, and so the light tower gets dropped on my head immediately after.
Show me your
Was the first
that I
death
might become
just
divinity
buff alignment on the
man.
beams?
No, my toe wasn't in the time.
From nothing I
This
mold
Jarrett
life.
is way too fast. What the hell?
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay.
Swap.
No, it's all stay.
stay,
It's all stay.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm bad.
Stay. It's all good.
After moving.
Around the clones. Clone time.
Oh, I saw that too. I really hate where my ley line comes up in this part of the fight. It's actually kind of annoying. It comes up right as Super Chain is finished.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way out. Be out. And then go right. So out and right. He's gonna be in then out again. I'm gonna go on the edge of that dynamo so we can get out fast.
Bro.
You cannot
Wings?
escape my eternal gaze.
This is true. So swap. It's all swapped. Swap. Swap. Tank thing.
Today,
Harry is in. Get out. Everybody else out.
Oh. Right.
oh
Everyone
my-
Was that
still
not
needs to
fully
stay
shared?
stacked. No.
Yeah.
I missed two people.
I know there's a shared soak. I don't know how big it
Beam
is
was
though.
far out.
It's like same as like a holy, basically.
Yeah.
It's weird because I thought I was in that.
I barely survived with 1.7k.
Paradigly do.
That's messed up. No, but another.
Well then.
Submission. I would be crossed.
Oh
Two-
my
two
god.
wings at once.
If whoever had the dark tower need to go backwards, like the other way after the dynamo, because we had both towers on the same side, and they should have been separated.
Also,
And I was light tower, so
I think when she does Apodialogos, it'll be easier because the party just goes dead center under the boss. But for Peridialogos, there's the danger of people going out in different directions. We could put a sign on like a healer's head or CC's head, but that has to be part of a macro so that I can just easily hotkey it off because we have limit cut. We can't have this crap on when it's limit cut time.
honestly, we could always just have it at the rear of the boss. Because I don't know where she ends up facing. Yeah, double back, not
Did
go
I get-
like away from the boss.
Did I get turned around? The rotation?
Yeah, because I had to like go around the white tower in order to get to the dark tower.
Huh, we were going counter. Was that it? Oh, I must have gotten turned around then, my bad.
Does anybody want to volunteer to be the rally point for the party for Perry Dialogos?
Yeah, I can be. I don't mind.
What sign do you want?
Any sign.
Give him the 8.
Yeah, give him the
What?
8. Give him one new one.
Give him the 8.
Oh right, I forgot they have that marker now.
Oh,
Fancy weeb hat.
yeah, the 8 ball of truth.
The 8 hexagon of truth.
I'm gonna bite the bullet on that Cronus now. I'm gonna need it literally one mechanic feet. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I keep double clicking now.
Okay, I thought I imagined that just now.
Oh, you're absolutely not in instant fight chat and everything.
Just put a weight in there.
Yeah, okay, do it. It's probably why it never happens in other macros.
Nothing I mold life. You
Move.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I mold pizza.
Stay. It's all stay. Stay. Stay.
No, each time Vice says all stay, I just keep hearing all state.
We're in good hands.
Okay, Jake.
That's State Farm.
Yo, that's State Farm.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Stay
We're
far.
not in good hands.
Eye on clones. Clones. When I dodge out to the sides, east-west, I always feel like that clone is giving me a haircut. That feels so tight.
Yeah. I have one point where I thought I was out, but I still got clipped by it. Thankfully, it doesn't kill if I'm on top. And probably out of view.
Snapshot is so fast.
Yeah.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way in. And then right. And then right. So he's gonna be out and in. Out and in.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I should have gotten Black Tower. I didn't do that. That's why Black Tower exploded.
I shot over a white tower.
I stayed in White Tower, and I was White Tower. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. I'm safe here.
Everything's fine.
Show me your role, that
Like a
I
fort.
might become divinity
It's
manifest.
because I got the white tower. With me.
Did you have White? No, I had White Tower.
From nothing I mold
Yeah, you got the white tower. I had,
Like you grabbed it. Oh, that's why. Oh, I had the whole it.
yeah.
You
Move
cannot
up.
escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Let's all stay. 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 Watch the clones. Clones.
Fuck.
But I hate feeling like I slack off too much on the mid department now.
These chains are forged from the fabric
Man
of
award is met.
creation.
I just went gold.
8-way out. Be out, get ready to go right. Out. This is gonna be in and out. Nibble on the edges of the dynamo.
You cannot escape my eternal
Bottom up,
gaze.
fake. Let's stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Thanks, bang.
Today, my theory shall be
Oh
proven
god,
as
I'm freaking
fact.
out. That's, yeah, you're right, I think.
Oh god.
I hope. Yeah, we're okay, we're good. I really gotta get that under control. I just used both my net. I think she's gonna straighten herself out. This is P3.
Proggers.
Paranoia time.
Paranoia is right.
First debuffs. Here they go.
Silent vessel, I give voice.
Oh, these
I got-
towers.
There we go.
Okay, did I put? I gotta see if I put my tower wrong.
You were the tower on the opposite platform, right? Because I was able to
Everybody's
reach
somebody's opposite platform. I just gotta see the colors.
I was able to
Uh,
reach it.
Yeah, prize was
Uh,
Dark Tower, and you put it dead center, which was right.
So I was.
Nice
I
to
only
see
had
how-
time to look at X. Like I looked at one of my DPS and I saw X had the red, and I had the red tower, which means I take it under the middle, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm shocked at how well that went for the first pull. Like the raid plan really paid off. Nobody even died to beams. Like we managed to do the beams without killing anybody.
I need to see how much time I had on to bait that that one angel because I could not get anywhere close to that angel without killing myself on the cross. Well, on the
yeah,
X,
got
sorry.
beamed by an angel while I was supposed to be taking tower.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one I
click
was
my
supposed to
TV.
bait. Yeah, I couldn't get anywhere close to that angel without killing myself.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
so
I think
fast.
I think whoever was the person on our platform moved in when they
Yeah, that
should have
was
kept
me.
it
I should have stayed
relatively
out.
out. Yeah, relatively out.
Oh, I'm like just like eating it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta eat it because you're the
Gee, I wonder if this way I can get.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Totally fine.
okay. Having said it though, you can actually agree that because
Oh, no wonder I died.
there's a
Okay.
spot you can that whoever's supposed to bait that angel, they can wait really close by without getting hit by an X. I know, but it's just there for thought.
Yeah, I got smacked by Zeke's tower. That's why I died. I got a vuln beforehand.
Not gonna lie, I had the white tower earlier during Paradigma 1. During Super Chain, During Super Chain. I was so scared I was gonna hit Zeke and a couple other people with my tower crashing down. Just like watching them leave the area.
Actually, no, I got hit by Prize's tower, which Prize was doing the right thing. I just went in too quickly. My timing was off there. I just gotta remember.
Not bad.
Yeah, I gotta remember. Don't go into the tower position until the lasers fire, like the cross and the X fire off.
There is another Super Chain Fury, isn't it?
There are 2 more. Yeah, there are 2 more. There's
Oh
2A
my
and 2B.
God.
So those are
no.
like less mechanical vomit and much more just like you got to do Protean, you got to respond to the stay swap calls, and you got to do Chariot Dynamo. That's what's going on. There's like no colors, there's no Umbral, there's no Astral. It's just like precise
Oddball
movement, very
mistakes.
fast.
Oh, thank God, then it's fine. It's completely fine.
It's free. Just don't mess up.
Just don't mess up, Smile.
If there's no colors, it's better for me.
The reason I'm still looking is I'm comparing against the video, and I feel like there's something we may not have figured out on one of the towers. So like the tower that doesn't go in the very middle is in some danger. Like we could have easily collateraled Zeke with beams, for instance. I'm not sure exactly how to do that.
What do you mean?
Did I say anything? Blind deck doesn't really help on this count. I mean, if you're taking your tower directly into the boss, that's pretty easy, and it's very hard for you to get beamed by like collateral damage from either the angels or from like the X or the plus. If your tower does not go directly under the boss, you're in like much more danger. I think both in general and on that pull in particular. And I'm trying to match up what we just did in terms of beams with what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I think because the towers are like the last thing to happen, the last things to go off, according to what just happened last bowl. So what we could probably do is we could have the
So the DPS who can't take tower are the ones who are supposed to be baiting. What did we just have happen? Let's see. So the DPS who can't take tower are
X and I during that pull. And I didn't bait the what do you call it? The angel that I was supposed to.
okay. That makes more sense then. I think that's okay. So it's still going to be real tight for that tower, but at least it matches up. You were with me. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's supposed to be you and X.
Yeah.
So you were gonna move to Charlie and
Yeah,
take that bait, which
but
instead went on Nell.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, you see death like waiting for me if I tried.
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to make sure we don't have a strat issue here. So I think Yeah, that means like all Zeke had to avoid, in theory, when he's dropping his tower, is the plus and the X. No, we're good. We're good. That was just I didn't know that we could survive in this phase.
And he has to avoid splashing either DPS or whoever's the tethers on that side. So
Just
that
don't splash anybody. Don't get hit by an AoE on the ground, and you don't have to worry about the baited lasers at all.
Yeah, just dodge all these things.
So
It's really simple.
last pull was CC and X that was supposed to be baiting. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
I just
don't
realized
get hit forehead.
we've gone over 2 hours, so maybe we do one more pull and take like a 10 or 15 minute break.
Down for that. Need a drink anyways.
Oh no, my
I
vision failed.
become divinity manifest.
I tried to press red mage buttons instead of black mage buttons.
I forgot to use the doses after the doses and before the doses.
Oh no.
From nothing I mold life.
I'm at 9k. We need to clear this ball.
Alright, I'm gonna point this thing plus around you.
Cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Let's all stay. 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 Like, imagine doing super chains with that and also Chariot Dynamo on podium. That's basically the end of the fight. What super chain should it be? Tower's Ionic Horn.
A top sprint there because I was like, oh, time to get in place. Nope, that's not the right place. That's not the right place.
I'm like a toddler with those toys that you have to like fit the shapes. I try to fit every single shape, and then I find the correct one, and I see it.
Put it in the square hole.
Yeah. Everyone goes in the square hole.
8-way out. Oh, 4-way, 4-way, alright. And then it's right.
Well,
This is gonna be in out.
I was too close with the laser, so I got doubled up.
Oh!
So I'm gonna have to take the tower.
No one's there taking
Cannot
that.
escape my eternal gaze.
Yeah, I got overlapped like a tiny bit.
Yeah, further back is safer for the intermediate singularity because the beams are linear. Let's
Yeah.
let's take 12 and come back at 40.
That cherry is bigger than I keep thinking it is.
It's always bigger than. It's so annoying.
So like, I keep like going off of what the dynamo's doing, and then I just totally find that yeah, this goes far beyond the dynamo.
Still call bullshit to the one I got snapshot on when I on-evented away.
I still love how the game counts people missing from your group as people that are not eligible for loot. And so it counts against you even if you have 7 people in the group. It doesn't make sense to me, but
Like
whatever,
when
I
you
guess.
clear if somebody's DC'd.
Oh yeah, oh god.
Like there's 8 bodies, but the offline guy screws everybody over.
Yep. That would suck.
Yeah, I knew Yoshida would change the perspective of the final fight. Instead of having a tight DPS check, it's gonna be like a huge mechanic check, more tricky fight. Yeah, it's very tricky.
Well, the good thing is, to some extent, the advantages are fungible, so I feel like more DPS can even help you play through the mechanics quicker.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, considering the number of kills I've seen, even the door boss with people dead, I imagine might find every bit of DPS helps us recover from what might seem like a lost cause.
Yeah, I think double clears was better than I expected, just because we basically lost almost no time in reclearing the fights.
It was very fast, yeah. I was recapping that during the break, and we got the second kill of P11 on the second attempt. I think it took on the order of 25 to 30 minutes. I think the net investment in double clears has been... I don't remember the number for P10. I think net it's been less than 90 minutes. It might have been less than 80. I would have taken the over on that if you'd given it to me before the tier. I think that's insanely fast. Check food.
Every time I hear the beginning of the song, all I can think of is fucking Fortnite
Alexander?
dancing.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
Yeah, I think of Alexander.
I might make a meme of it. Show you what I mean.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Staying. It's all staying. Stay. Stay. swap clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Four-way out. The out. And then right. It's gonna be hours in. Out in.
You cannot escape my eternal
I got hit by
gaze.
the tower and overwrote my
The other
path.
way. I was too concerned about not backing up that I forgot I needed to double back. Ugh.
I really wanted to make diagrams for that whole mechanic, like every resolution of all the singularities, but I literally like couldn't find time to do it. Did as much as I could before raid today. But I bet it would have saved us some time, which is bitter. Like, if I could have just found another hour in the day.
You mean you don't know how to stop time?
From nothing I mold life.
Yeah.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Yeah.
You.
Basically telling us not being sarcastic.
Missing a 2?
Yeah.
Hours watch clones. As much as that like strokes my ego, this content is so hard and it's like impossible for anybody to carry anybody. It's always a team effort.
Except for Zeke. He has one of those big mountain backpacks. Carries us every tier.
Maybe if I can not get flipped by Dynamo.
These chains are
We all fall down the mountain together.
creation.
Four-way in. And then left. This is gonna be out in. It's out in.
You cannot escape my eternal
Real.
gaze.
He's tilted.
Stay. And so stay to swap. Stay. Stop. Tank stuff.
Those fixes, I think A's out.
Today, my
Then-
fury shall be
Or up.
fruitless.
Party out. Party out. Yep. Nice.
Gotta like make myself a macro and keep it pinned on my echo window or something. It's like the most tank thing in the entire fight, and I can't remember it. I can tell you about every other mechanic, and I can't remember the tank mechanic. T3.
There's A out. That's the only thing to be seen.
A from a party perspective, A is all in, and P is party out.
Bremen is a first info.
I give
Oh. I need to move up. That's my fault.
Yeah, I got beaten by the angel.
Yeah, I made sure not to get the tower, not to like go in. But then I was like, oh, I need to go in for a different thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I was
supposed to
like,
take
there's no
that, I
angel
got
there,
beaten by
right?
angel instead.
Okay, I got it now, I think.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
Damn, I'm only getting the easy job every time. I'm getting plus every single time.
One trade.
From nothing I mold life.
Big
You
game.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Let's grand shutdown. Swap and then stay. Yep. Swap. Stay. Towers, eyes on the clones.
Wow. Get myself. Holy shit, okay.
Everyone's got you.
Healers are a non-renewable resource with no red mage.
Yeah, that's true.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Oh,
Out.
wait, why?
8 right.
8 out, yep.
Then left. Left. Just gonna be out again.
You cannot escape my
Is that
eternal
again?
gaze.
I just can't cast there. I literally just cannot cast there, especially if the towers are further out than I move in. Like if I go in to the middle more.
You know, there's a reset in the middle of the fight because she's gonna leave for limit cut. So let me just double check. Clear all. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna be forced to disconnect at 4:41, and she's not gonna come back until 5:26. So there's like you're gonna be forced to lose a cast. Another way to put it is that some drift can be had at no cost.
Oh no, the
Okay.
problem is I'll end up losing the thing that allows me to use the skill.
Hmm.
Yeah, I drop damage. It's not just losing a cast. It's like I could have done hit, but I should be able to just hold off one more GCD and it should be fine.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. From nothing I mold life. You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap, stay to swap. Stay. Swap. towers, watching clones.
Look, I don't want to talk about it. Okay? I am busy.
Time for your shit.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way out. Going left. This is gonna be out to in. Out to in.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Oh, I really hate that delay so much. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I thought we finished.
I didn't expect the light tower was going to be back there.
Yeah, I think the light tower goes the other way, right? It would have gone clockwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of late to go faster. Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Show me your all, that I might become
Drag bomb over
divinity
there where it
man.
just waits a little bit before it decides to kill you.
But they're late.
Oh, did
Really
you do
close
it
to
right?
each other.
No.
Axel, what'd you say?
I mold life.
They were really close to each other at the towers, and it could be fine, I guess, if that happens.
You cannot
We're good.
escape
Yeah,
my
it's,
eternal
the towers
gaze.
didn't. What's this? Just a swap. To stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Okay. Yeah, the towers dropped fine, like the tower droppers didn't collateral each other, or I think anybody else. The risk that we run is you surprise the person who has to soak it, and they might be out of position.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Towers and watch clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Way out. And then left. To meet left. I think this is going to be out in. Yeah, out in.
You cannot escape my eternal
True.
gaze.
So let's swap. To stay. Swap to stay. Swap. Stay. Tank stuff.
Today, my
Thanks,
theory
everything.
shall be proven as fact.
Yep, already out. Stackman Axel.
So much damage. P3.
Persona 3, let's go.
Persona.
This fight almost makes me want to shoot myself in the head, so.
First debuffs. First debuffs.
with an evoker.
Dark Towers.
I give
Dark
voice.
Towers.
Skinny.
You got it. Wow. I don't remember what the filler is. It might be tank stuff. It might be anything.
Could be somewhere by you in case it's tank stuff.
Okay, tank
Oh
stuff.
yeah, but it is.
Tank stuff.
And it looks like I can paint both the
Put them back right away.
glucose tablets.
Close the magic auto right after both of those. It's Anabaseios. So it's a nice limit you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody cut it.
Concerned.
This is an AoE.
Yes, this is damage.
Neat.
Oh, she actually cut.
Did she cut?
Okay, she's up.
Time to run
Okay,
like a heavy
northeast,
ship.
southwise.
Ah. Yeah, anti-clockwise from below.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go Nagibai.
Solved it.
Hi.
Easily dodged.
East. Then west.
So this is a great celebration if we've gotten through P3. This is very, very, very good. This puts us in a bit of a bind. We have an hour. I think we want to reserve time at the end to look at limit cuts so that people can sleep on it. I know my brain does better when it can sleep. It just
Yeah, I think we want to get it a lot more cleaner because that's
Yeah,
just
it's
one out
been-
of many.
It's been
Yeah.
DPS tethers every time for
Yeah.
the previous mechanic.
Yeah, I got the cross every time.
my view is maybe we split it. Like I know we don't know how to do limit cutting. It's wasteful to keep getting those pulls, but we probably learn the intermediate stuff. I think we should really consider stopping slightly early though, and going in and doing a watch together of limit cuts. So everyone knows in theory what we're trying to do.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
That's
no,
good.
to me.
Actually,
No, that's spells preview. I need the regular food. I have two different types of food on this character. One for going fast.
And one for eating ass.
What?
I don't know this person.
I do not perceive you.
Good.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Oh, that's now.
Yeah, I got caught by that earlier when I tried to get a spell, and I was like, wow, that's actually a lot earlier than I thought it does.
Revoking your punches.
No!
Snip, snip.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
I'm in the wrong place. I think I've killed us. Wow, that was confusing.
Ow!
Nobody was at the wall, right? I'm just brain damage.
I'm brain damaged.
There are three of you.
I didn't get to the right place in time, so like for sure that wasn't gonna work because I didn't put the tower in the right spot.
I don't know what I was looking at, but I got confused from the tower like spawn thing.
Show me your all, that I might become
Okay,
divinity
that's
man.
crit very hard.
Epic cube option 9.
Alright, next, just cast Stardiver now. Please burst.
From nothing
That's
I
high
will
enough. That's higher. Not high enough.
Where are my procs?
You
good.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
He's not going fast enough.
Stay. It's all stay.
love my thinking.
Should have played 2.32 Druid.
Oh, don't, no, not that. Anything but that.
Don't wish
No,
that
that's
evil
not
on
my
me.
problem.
You're seeing her slashing.
Don't wish that evil on me.
Seriously, yeah.
Where am I? Oh my fucking.
Hi.
What?
Bye.
What tower were you?
I was like,
Wait,
I was so fucking lost.
why did I drop a tower? Oh, someone died.
Oh, someone
Okay, never
died.
mind. That's why I dropped the tower.
Yeah, because I was Dark Tower and I went to the first light.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
You have
The what of Shane? That's it?
the cube of when someone get hit by the first tower, I need to use Heimer.
You cannot
You good?
escape
The
my
Nox.
eternal gaze.
Just wait until you see P2. Let's see the real shave.
Let's stay to swap. Stay. Swap. I'm not sure you could have said something more ominous right there, Zuko.
don't get tethered to the cube of shame.
I saw one pull of that and I have no idea what it means. Like I have no idea what's going on in P2, but we've divided the work, it's fine.
Hopefully I'll have the answer by tomorrow.
I'm fixing it, I think. No, I'm dead.
Oh, almost.
It almost feels like
Oh,
the
Ugh.
towers get redirected to the closest person.
Let me see that, because Steffi had to go to 1. And
No, that was
theoretically,
me. That was
shouldn't
definitely me.
happen. Oh, okay. So yeah, you
I was supposed to be
should
one.
have been at 1 and Steffi like the other spot.
I should have been
Yeah.
something that wasn't 1. That's why I got thrown for the like, wait a minute.
No, he was supposed to be 3.
Can we make up a rotation?
Show me your all. that
That's
I
me
might
right now.
become
Every single poem, I'm making up something new.
I don't have a problem with that because, as I said, I just try to fit every single spot. That's it.
From nothing I mold
Perspective. I like it.
Good.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Let's all stay.
Always has been.
Tower 1 eye on the clones. Clones.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Eight-way in. And then left. gonna be in out. In out.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Did we get hit by the wrong laser, Nage?
I think we did. I thought I must have gotten snapped in the wrong one and never made it to the correct one. But I don't know how you necessarily died because you were ahead of me.
Yeah,
It looked like you got hit by the dynamo.
Maybe.
You were a bit far out.
Clipping. Here, this is that super chain now. I'm looking. I haven't looked at it yet. How did Zeke die?
Are these stacks? Are the beam stacks? I took like 1k overkill.
Yes, I believe they're shared. Did someone-
Huh.
Okay.
Was someone else out?
Yeah, I thought I got in the
Oh,
correct
so Nagi
beam in
was
time, but
the
I
wrong
was
group.
snapped in the other one. Yeah.
Okay, so you died because you took the wrong laser, and I died because you weren't able to share with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming those beams are.
Yeah, because it must
indeed
have been
shared.
also. Yeah, because Axel was also in the light group because he was the dark laser, and he also almost died.
Yeah. It's 3k HP.
Oh god.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. From nothing I mold life.
Good.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. Swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Missing one.
Yeah, it was Dark Tower.
Was it supposed to be one?
Vera should have been at 1. Because he had light tether, and he was the first light tether,
Yeah, I
clockwise.
keep reading the back of the tether instead of where
Yeah,
the person is.
I fucking keep doing that too. Sometimes I'm able to get through because I always like pop sprint. And I'm always like, I get there just in time. Other times I just can't.
That I might become divinity manifest.
Yeah, I go for the arrows that touch the person. Basically.
I try to, and it just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
From nothing I mold life.
Yeah, she's gonna jump in a second.
Rush jumps now.
Yeah, thankfully.
You
Swap.
cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Just stay. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way out. And then left. Left.
That was fast.
That's out in.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze. Show me your all, that I might become
Not that we're there
divinity
yet,
manifest.
but what? Is she another 49% boss?
Nope, you gotta kill her all the
Zero.
way.
Oh, you gotta kill her. Okay.
Yeah, we had her
Okay.
for like 49% before limit cut, I think.
From nothing,
Yeah,
I
we
We
had
had
her
her
build
like
life.
35.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to her.
Swappers.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. All stay.
Kill her before limit cut. No problem.
Powers high on phone. Thanks.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
8-way out. And then right. Out and then right. This is out in, out in.
You cannot escape my eternal
False.
gaze.
Stay. And then swap. Stay and then swap. Stay. Swap. Connecting.
He's out.
Today, my theory
thanks.
shall be proven as fact.
P3.
Give me my cross again.
4 to 49, come on.
Gotta carry it.
First information we get is engravement. Here it is. And that's part of this.
Like towers.
Silent vessels, I give voice.
Alright, I've got cross is the one that goes in the center. Which I don't know.
What killed, what was the first death? It was X, right?
There was a beam.
Yeah, you can't back up too far, otherwise you get hit by one of the lasers.
Yeah, you basically have to make it exactly straight from where the angel is on the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that because I was like right there and I still don't understand what happened and I haven't gotten any tethers, so I'm trying to learn by osmosis.
For this string tether, you just have to make it like just stretched, like nothing further than that.
Yeah, so you can see the cross tether from the. Wait,
This is really interesting.
both
Look how
up?
tight this is. This is like I wouldn't have guessed that that was gonna kill X.
I think the person from the other side was also a bit close to the wall.
Yeah, I was a little close to mid.
Yeah, I think both compounded basically. Oh yeah, both compounded. Although strangely, only one of you died. The one of you is closer than the other.
That
I think
that's super subtle. So it's like if you have a tether, it's very tempting to just take it to the edge, but then that makes it crooked. So are we trying to prioritize like keeping the tethers flat east-west?
Yeah, if you're the one that is like directly across and safe, like on the safe platform, you just keep it as straight as you can.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's
yeah, just don't stretch it any further than it needs to be.
The beta delta waymarks are trying very hard to bait us into killing ourselves, and I have to like consciously try to stay out of the waymark when I get that roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for uptime there, which is why I'm not in there. But it definitely can bait you.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
Yeah, at least I got something different this time.
I still haven't.
You get the tower?
Okay, I got the tower here.
Yeah, I got the X again.
From nothing
Give it to
I
ya.
mold light.
Athena gonna give X to you?
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Stay. To swap. Stay to swap. Stay. Swap.
Oh,
Yeah. Someone a little bit too far over. Alright, take one.
The HPS is through the roof. Would you
I
pop?
always pop true north there.
Where's Ion Claw?
I have to pop it twice.
And perish.
You'll perish. I'll make sure of it.
So many rescue opportunities on this fight.
Yes.
Wait for the
So many
rescue
missing
across
platforms.
P3, yeah.
4-way in. And then to the right. Pulling to the right. this would be, you know.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
It worked. That stack worked. Okay, is this fake? That's swap
He's cooking.
to stay. Is swap to stay. Swap. Stay.
Mechanics happening soon.
I can't invuln it, but I can die to it. You might have to spread though.
Yeah, 1 sec.
I'm
Zeke is gonna sec.
I'm gonna stack as he gets murdered.
Nagi is sacking.
Hey, I also spread to sack, but
Oh,
it didn't
shit.
pick me.
Spread to sack.
Yeah, dude.
What was the first death in Super Chat?
Do not start. Do not start.
The four-way?
Game sizzled otherwise, apparently. Alright.
Repair
Did
check,
the-
by the way.
Focus target arrow back on your head.
I think we
Repair
do.
check.
I would like to do maybe one more, and then we hop and watch together. Do limit cut on that.
Sure.
Alright, that's cool.
I'm just waiting for my mana because I hit the button at the wrong moment. Okay.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest. From nothing I mold life.
Well,
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
let's stay. Let's all stay. I'll stay.
I'm just waiting for you to hit at some point in time.
And whoever made the raid wide at the very beginning, that early into burst, can go kiss my entire ass. I have to double weave so many things. Feels like Dragoon.
Towers watching phone. Phone.
It's also not including pot too. So not potting yet.
Oh, that's right.
Fucking thing to press.
I don't even want to hear that right now. Fucking every fucking Nashing Fang combos, I'm weaving 5 extra things in between them.
Yells and Gunbreaker.
Yeah.
Four-way out. Four-way out, then right. Right. This is gonna be in, out. In, out.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Well,
This is real.
Real.
So let's stay.
She's crooked. She's crooked.
It's stay to swap. Stay. Swap. Tank things.
Phase
Today,
out.
my
Already in.
theory shall be proven as fact.
I can rep the Theo logos. I'll stop overwriting this one bad. It's like the second time with minus 11.
I mean, I never really established it, so.
My rep trigger has been broken for like weeks too, so I'm probably avoiding all over the place and I'll fix it eventually. It's like my only trigger left in the entire game.
Here we go. Keep ready.
Party list.
Oh, white towers.
I give voice.
Oh, that I baited that one apparently.
Someone need to get that tower.
You were the straight.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. Either way though, I got hit like before.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
I had 2 lights with me.
Let's go.
I
Let's
didn't
clip it,
notice.
I
and
had
we
2
will
lights with
break
me.
there.
You were dark side, Axel. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I-
Now I'm questioning myself.
See, I'm not used to not being crossed, so I just instinctively moved in.
Yeah, now I'm confused. Let's see.
Yeah, I've been getting crossed. I've never gotten the straights yet, so that's why I just like moved right into the center.
Yeah, we
It's like,
both
oh.
have been getting crossed. Okay, let me. Yeah, let me
No,
see
okay,
this.
okay. I had 2 DPSs with Dark Tethers with me, and I had a light tower, so I was fine,
Yeah,
right?
you were
You
fine.
Yeah,
should
you're
have
fine where you
stayed.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the one that should have gone center, which I did.
Okay. Oof.
Yes.
You died to damage. That's
Barely lived that too.
I didn't really register it. Let's see in the clip who's supposed to bait. It's supposed to be the white. Yeah, the white DPS.
you had
Oh,
like
I see. Yeah.
50, or it was 64. Let's see. So it's 54k health you had, right? What was the damage that killed you? Was the laser? Okay.
I took 59.
That's completely fine. I was trying to mimic the same mitigation plan from the previous paradigma or whatever, which is basically Penheim and Kara, and it's fine, but I guess we take more damage on that one.
Yeah,
I think I can drop the Lily Bell as well.
So the angel at 2. Who? So was Nell supposed to bait the angel at 2?
Yeah, I was cross. The tower exploded, I think.
I died to that laser.
Yeah, it was pretty wide.
It doesn't look like it straight up killed you. Like you lived through the laser, and then I think the tower would have killed you. The tower does like 305,000 to you, Nagi, but there was also an unsoaked tower. So like
yeah,
you and
it's
CC
because
both.
it changed his element when it clipped him.
Oh,